life coach, and today I am reaching out to you guys here on TikTok while I'm live. We are going to do some live readings today. We are going to kind of talk about your gifts, your abilities, how to recognize them, how to kind of increase your abilities as well. So if you're interested in psychic abilities, if you're interested in possibly even reading or receiving some messages from your guides, then this is why you're here today. So welcome in. I am in Southwest Florida. It may not look like it. Like, I am so cold today, and I even have like some hot tea, some hot green tea just to hold. Like, I might sip it a little bit, but I have it just to hold. So hi guys, welcome in. Tell me where you're from. Say hi. Tell me what you're doing today. It's hump day. We're getting over the hump. We just had 222, so there's probably gonna be like we had Pluto return on 222. Like in the days prior. So we're gonna have some crazy events that are probably gonna start to play out in the next couple weeks, couple months. I don't know if you're ready. I'm ready, but we can do this together. So I don't really know what to expect, but I'm here for you guys. So go ahead and give this live a like. Just go ahead and tap on the screen or tap on my third eye if you want to like connect with my energy specifically. Remember, it's all intent. All right, so tell me where you guys are from. We have Oklahoma, Illinois. Hello, I am in Southwest Florida. We have Illinois, some more Illinois, yay. We're gonna do some readings today, guys. I have some cool decks. If you were at my live yesterday and you purchased a reading, those readings are finished. Those readings are going to be sent today after this live. If you do end up purchasing any readings during this live today, expect those back in the next day or so. But I also have an urgent option for people who need any messages right away. So at any time during this 2-hour live, if you would like a personalized reading because you are not able to get through, or maybe you get through and you want a reading that is a little bit more in depth, please click the link in my bio. I have $16 readings available to you guys, and that's a video message response sent right back to your email, okay? So here we go. We have Virginia in the house, and we have Texas and Washington. Welcome everyone. It is a beautiful day. We are in the middle of the week. It is freezing. It's so cold. I don't know if it's just my house. I don't know. It's 12:12. So I gotta love that. I have like the crystals that I just happened to choose to be with today were all kind of pink. They were all about like self-love, and I have like my rose quartz tower by my feet. Like, I absolutely love this. And if anything, this crystal travels with me. So hi from Minnesota, from California and Houston. It's a little rainy in Arizona. Well, I mean, look, I just take it because at least you guys have really good hair days opposed to like in Florida where everything it's humid all the time. So I could curl my hair and then walk outside and it looks like this or worse. So it's pointless. But I do love my hair when I'm in Arizona. Ohio, Utah, hello. Thank you for being here. So we're going to do some fun stuff. We're going to talk about gifts, your gifts. I'm going to kind of, I think today I'm going to show you a little bit on how I read Oracle, or how I use Oracle mainly to, at first, was to supplement income because I wasn't doing it full-time or whatever, career or whatever. Thank you. And I made it into a lifestyle, and you know, a lot of people, I mean, I absolutely love, I don't think that I could get through life anymore without having like an Oracle deck or something like that, just to send me a message or like a little oomph or something. So if you guys are interested in any of the decks that are going to be featured today or during this live, just click the link in my bio. You can find them. I have little ref links. And throughout this live, I would just love and appreciate if you guys could just double tap on that screen if you're not doing anything, if you're reading the comments, if you are just listening to what I have to say, that it boosts the live and it gives it some likes. So it's an easy way to do that without having to go out and share. So thank you so much for being here, guys. Ooh, Georgia. Let me see who else is rolling in here. We have Wisconsin and Washington, D.C., Texas, Michigan. All right, guys. Oh, this is awesome. All right, so if you guys are just getting here, my name is Katie Maike. I'm a psychic medium. I'm also an intuitive life coach. I have a master's in sports psychology, another master's in behavioral analysis. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself before we get started, just to do like some introductions in case you're new here. All right, so I was, for a majority of my life, I was a bartender, waitress, and then I was a high school psychology teacher, and then I became a stay-at-home mom so that I could pursue my love and passion, which was life coaching or connecting with people on another level, connecting with people to make their lives better. How to do that? How can people make their lives better? And first, I had to go on my own journey of awakening and making my own life better and figuring out this path in order to bring it to you. It's not like I read this in a book. I do have a lot of background in psychology, but mainly this comes into my profession when I'm working with other people and their abilities, because I did focus on the use of imagery while I was in college. So I do missing persons. Someone's asking me in the comments if I do missing persons cases. I do missing persons cases. I prefer to wait. I prefer to not do them as they're happening. And that's just because energies can be kind of wonky, not really knowing if, I'm not going to lie. I have predicted things in real time, but it doesn't happen all the time. So missing persons cases, yes, usually a couple months might need to go by before I get accurate details. I'm not sure, but yeah, you can always hit me up on Instagram, or actually if you can find my email, ways to connect with me. All you have to do is click the link in my bio and you can get all the information. Okay. Actually on Friday, I will be joining another medium here live on TikTok, and we're going to be doing a couple missing persons cases kind of right on the spot. It's not really organized. It's just going to maybe whoever pops in the comments. There's a couple names that people keep continuously asking me to do, and I feel like maybe we need to do those names. So I know a couple that have been floating around is Oakley Carlson and Harmony Montgomery, I believe. Those are the two names that have kind of been surfacing a lot lately, at least in my feeds. So anyway, a little bit about me. I do approach spirituality from a psychological standpoint, and I do bring ways in which you can help heal yourself. And I feel like these are, I almost feel like they're taught for a degree in psychology. They're taught for a counselor to implement on their clients or their patients. And I feel like these are skills that everyone should know. I don't feel like you need to have a degree in order to use these skills in order to better your life or better yourself or manifest whatever it is that you want in your life. So, I'm so sorry that your brother was killed in a hit and run. It is possible I could help. You could always send me a message on Instagram, or you can find me at intuitioncc.com. That's my personal website. If you talk to me beforehand, I do have a 10-minute missing persons booking that you can do. It's free. But I do ask that you talk to me beforehand just so they don't book up quickly. Okay. So, what we're kind of going to talk about right now is, since we were kind of getting into psychology, I want to introduce this deck to you guys. If you weren't at my live yesterday, I love this deck. And this deck was created for, bipolar disorder, but this is a mindful deck that was, it was basically created by two physicians to help people who had, manic episodes, depressive episodes, episodes of anxiety, and they did this so that they can help themselves at home when they're not with a counselor or whatnot. And it's not really directed in a counseling type of way. So I'm going to show you one of these cards, and what you can do is, if this is something that you feel could help you heal or help someone else heal, the link is right in my bio. I'm so sorry. You said your daughter passed away in 2016. So I can tell how people passed away. I do get a lot of bookings for that. The readings right now are $16. And you basically, I meditate. How do I talk to you before booking a missing persons report? Send me a message in Instagram. Let's have a conversation in email. I have all of my contacts there. So let's have a conversation about it. to see if I can help you first and foremost, okay? Now this deck is called the Dialectical Behavioral Therapy Skills Deck. And this is the ref link is right in my bio. So if like you want to just hang out and watch and instead of search for it, you can at least look for the title in my link, okay, in my bio later on. But basically this is going to have different skills. So that different skills for interpersonal effectiveness skills, mindfulness skills. Let's just see what kind of pops up. So a lot of people are asking how to get a reading. All you have to do is click the link in my bio. It'll take you to my Snip feed site, and on there you'll see, right at the top you'll see my face, and then you'll see that I have a bright full moon, and that moon is the $16 reading. If you're looking for something a little bit longer than 1 to 2 minutes, or something specific in that nature, just keep scrolling and you'll see all the different types of readings that I have available to you, and they're all video responses. If you're looking for a one-on-one, just keep scrolling down. If you're looking for just a text response, just keep scrolling down. So yeah, I love that they made this too. I want to show you guys really quickly before we start, because I am going to do readings. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. I just do want to show you guys what it kind of looks like when you click the link in my bio. So when you click the link in my TikTok bio, it takes you to my site, and it's going to look just like this. And you can see that full moon right there. So that full moon is the $16 TikTok reading. And if you just keep scrolling this way, you'll see the different types of readings that I do have available. North Node fertility readings, energy readings. Up here is a little box. If you have a really urgent question and you book a reading today and you need an answer like in the next couple hours, then you would click that box and you would put your message in there. Right there is that dialectical skills deck that I'm just talking about. So it's right there. If you click on that, you can purchase it. Okay, so let's pull, I'm going to pull a card for everyone that's in here. We're just going to do some mindfulness, just something that we can practice. And these are definitely skills that we can practice daily, or maybe we just pull a card for that day and we just do that one thing that day. Good morning, Gary. How are you? All right, guys, thanks so much for being here. My name's Katie Maike. I'm a psychic medium. We're going to go through this amazing, it's a psychology deck, but it's supposed to help you heal yourself, okay? So I'm going to pull this. Oh, hey, from Dallas. Oh, good morning. Hello. Okay, let's see. And you don't have to shuffle your deck. I'm just so used to shuffling. Okay, emotion regulation skills. Okay, that's the card I pulled. So this is a card that's going to help us to increase our positive emotions. So if we've been feeling depressed, if we've been feeling down, maybe we need this. Maybe we just need to do an exercise, a quick reminder to help boost up our positivity. Okay, so I'm going to read what it says. They're not really pretty cards, I'm not going to lie, but the number 35 is on there. And there is a card in this deck that has them all listed by number, so you don't have to shuffle. You can keep them in order. Okay, it says schedule one positive activity each day for the next week. It can be big, like going out to dinner, or small, like reading a book. After each activity, record what you did, how it made you feel, and what you thought. Then consider scheduling more positive activities in the future. So I like this a lot because it's almost like it's making you think like, okay, what will make me happy? And you're scheduling it ahead of time so that you have to like hold on to the commitment, because sometimes if we wait to the last minute for something, we may like let it go. Can I read it again? Yeah, I can read it again. Okay. So again, this is the Dialectical Behavioral Therapy Skills card deck. This was made for psychological disorders like anxiety, depression, bipolar disorder. This is made for you to help regulate those types of moods. So this says schedule one positive activity each day for the next week. It can be big, like going out to dinner, or small, like reading a book. After each activity, record what you did, how it made you feel, and what you thought. Then consider scheduling more positive activities in the future. So it's not like you're just waking up and you have to be like, all right, say something positive. No, you are creating a positive experience that you can just live in and that you can just be in, okay? So yeah, it's forcing you to be consistent. I'm gonna pull a couple more throughout the live, but I think I wanna get to some messages for you guys. And you know, I'm an intuitive healer 22. So if you guys could just double tap on that screen throughout this live, it will help get my likes to 22.2 thousand. Yesterday was 22, and I messaged a screenshot of it. It was like on my Wix website, it said visitor 2,222 visited your website on 2/22/22. So I was like, what? This is a sign. This is a sign. Okay, so we're gonna do some uplifting messages. I feel like we need some uplifting messages, whether this is just motivational or messages from your guides. Uplifting, something that's gonna motivate you, something that's gonna push you forward. Maybe there's an emotion that you just need to get rid of. We'll see what kind of comes through in these cards, okay? I have some moldavite here with me today. I have some rose quartz here with me. So if you have some crystals out, get those good vibes going. All right, I'm just gonna make some room. I'm gonna sip my green tea. And it's still hot. I think I warmed up a little bit by now. Okay. The way I shuffle is satisfying. I appreciate that because like, I'm just going to be so transparent with you. Like, I can't shuffle like other people. Like, I can't do the card stuff. I just can't do it. And like, that is self-conscious. Like I have oh my gosh, I have a stigma with shuffling. So thank you. You love your moonstones? Oh, awesome. Though I love moonstones too. I have some peach moonstones. Gosh, I was always drawn to moonstones. I think when I was younger, I watched like a Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen like Halloween like movie where they were supposed to find the moonstone, and I was hooked on that movie. I loved it. You guys like my shawl? This is my teaching shawl because we weren't allowed to wear like short sleeves when we taught. We had to wear like fully covered. So like if I had, you know, I would wear this so that when I was in my office, I could take it off. Someone's asking me what my sign is. So I'm a Gemini sun, I'm a Cancer moon, and a Scorpio rising. So I chat. I got a lot of water in there. Really emotional. All right, so someone's asking me about like legal matters or the end result or end energy of an event that's going on in your life. You can book that as well right here in my bio. Just click on my name. You'll see 2 blue arrows. It'll send you to my site, which is a Snip Feed account. The reason I use third-party sites is because they validate who I am. They have a very safe and secure payment system. So if anything goes wrong, they're always there. Their support system is there to back you up. Okay? All right. Let me just take a look now. I do have readings on here. Oh, awesome. I do see Delia on here. Oh, that was from yesterday. I see Anastasia on here. So I see a few of you popping up. Like I said, if you purchased a reading yesterday, I have all of those done. Those will be sent after this live. And if you purchase a reading during this live, then that'll be sent the next day or two, okay? Here we go, guys. Flash me your names. Put your names in the comments. We're going to do uplifting messages from spirit, from your guides, okay? Here we go. Go ahead. All right, Tiffany. I'm not going to wait. Here we go. Tiffany, this is for you, girl. Whew. A card flew out under my feet. Okay, message for you, Tiffany. Ooh, okay, so you got the chameleon energy, and this is telling me that right now your energy is very fluid. You have, some people might call it good manifesting abilities, but I feel like what it is you have it's chameleon. So you have the ability to act as if you already have it. And by doing that, I feel like your external world is going to mirror whatever it is that you want. So hear me out on this, okay? Some people ask for financial freedom. If you're one of these people who ask for financial freedom, listen to this, okay? Don't spend money like you don't have money. Most people would say like, well, I would go broke. Well, you can be sensible. Like what I'm saying is don't go to the grocery store, and if you know you need cereal, don't shop by looking at the prices. If you know you need milk, don't shop by looking at the prices. If you're going to buy an apple If you're going to buy apples and you look to see which apples are the cheapest, don't do that, because it's your intention when you're purchasing that is frugalness. So the universe is going to hold it back as well. So if you want financial freedom, you have to live like you have financial freedom. You have to spend money in ways that are morally satisfying, okay? Not financially satisfying, if that makes sense, okay? So if anybody is struggling with financial freedom and that's something that they want, this, use you as an example. Like, you need to act as if you already have it. You have to act in the way, if somebody was already in those shoes, if you were already in those shoes, how would you act? What would you do to maintain that? Okay? Sometimes I feel like a preacher, okay? Hey, Stephanie, how are you? Hey, Steph, let's do reading for you, Steph. Okay, Stephanie, okay, so you got the eagle spirit, and this is like, spirit has your back, and this is telling me, like, girl, when are you gonna get your gifts out? Like, I feel like your guides are like, we're here, we're telling you, we're showing you the signs, and I feel like maybe you just need to be push a little bit more. And like, this eagle, like, I almost feel like it's a tribe of angels that are here, that they all want you to move forward. Like, it's not even just like one guide right now. I feel like all of them are like, she's ready. Tell her she's ready. Tell her we're here. Tell her we're going to support her. All she has to do is ask. We're here. All right. So, it looks like maybe there's still some fear. I don't know what it is, Steph. Okay. Brandy. Brandy, message for you, Brandy. All right. What do you need to hear? Take a time out. Okay, Brandy, listen. If sometimes, and I feel like it's work in the sense where it's like my mind is just racing. I don't know if I'm constantly flooding my brain with something. It's like I need something to be doing. That's the energy that I'm embracing with you. And I feel like Spirit's like, you need to take a time out. Like, it's okay for your brain to not have anything in it. It's more of like, I feel like they're telling me for you to transcend, to go into the ethers a little bit more, for you to meditate a little bit more. Okay. And just like get away from it all. And I feel like if you've been really looking for something, like, I feel like you're racing through things and there's no satisfaction in my heart at all. Like, I'm just racing through it. And if your soul is truly searching for something that is passionate, you have to give yourself the time to think of it. You have to give yourself the time to bring it forward. You have to give yourself the time to ask your higher self what it is, what it looks like, what it feels like. And if you don't give yourself the time, then you're just never going to get out of that grind, okay? All right? So sometimes, if we're going at full speed and we don't see any changes, it's because we're doing it the wrong way. We're going down the wrong road. We need to look to veer left or right, but in order to do that, we need to slow down, okay? Okay. Yesenia, message for you. All right. And if anytime you guys would like to book a personalized reading, go ahead and click the link in my bio. I have $16 readings available through the link right now. And it's a 1 to 2 minute video response sent to your email. Okay, Yesenia, you got this spider. Oh my gosh. I absolutely love this card. Okay. This is make your dreams real. So if you feel like there's something, like, I don't know if it's within your family or within your culture or society, that's how it feels. It feels like cultural, like it feels like a group of people would maybe not look to you the same way. Like, you might be the black sheep of the family, or the white sheep, or whatever the phrase is. I don't really know. The outcast, the sheep that has no fur. I don't know. Whatever that is, I feel like you are destined to do that. Like, your soul is telling me that you are destined to go against the grain. It is part of your soul's achievement. It's part of your soul's purpose. Okay? So look to that. If something makes you uncomfortable, question yourself where that comes from. Where does the uncomfortableness come from? Did someone place that on you? Did someone make you feel uncomfortable, or did it make someone else feel uncomfortable and you kind of adopted that as well? okay? Because that's probably holding you back, all right? Don't forget to double tap, guys. Double tap, double tap. Thank you so much for being here. Let me see. I do see some readings coming through. I just threw a card on the floor. Melissa, thank you so much for purchasing your reading. All right, so right after this live, what happens is I will message or send all the readings from yesterday. And then anybody who purchases today, I will do those after that. And if I have time tonight, I will send them. If not, they'll be sent tomorrow. Okay, maybe I didn't lose a card. Maybe I'm just like losing my mind. Okay, what we're gonna do now is switch decks. Don't worry, we're still gonna do readings. Okay, now the deck that I want to focus on today, and let me tell you, if any of you out there are, you guys want me to try a deck, if you think that there's a deck that I would like to use, or just send it my way. You don't have to actually physically send it. You can, but you can just send me a picture or tell me the name of it. I'll look it up. I'll probably get it. I'll probably use it. And then I'll link it up there for you, because I like to use decks that teach in multiple ways. And this deck right here is the Heavenly Bodies Astrology deck. And I have this in my links above, okay? So you won't miss out. You can always go to the link whenever. You don't have to leave the live. But this is awesome because it talks about the stars and the planets, and it talks about the conjunctions and the trines and the squares, and it helps you to understand what those meanings mean without diving into a book of astrology. Okay, so it's like you're sneakily learning astrology. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a card, and I almost feel like there's some of you, at least this first person has to embrace this energy. Okay, Lynn. All right, Lynn, there's an energy. Okay, so Lynn, I got this Capricorn in reverse, which is telling me that you need to be more ambitious. Okay, there's like, I feel like maybe you need to map things out. Okay, maybe you're the type of person, now I say ambitious and like I feel like you cringe a little bit, so I'm trying to bring this in a more easier way for your soul. Like if you, let's say, not ambitious like booking something last minute, but maybe booking something at all, and like maybe you're the type of person that needs to plan it, or maybe bring some more like methodological steps with it, and that's okay. But I do feel like you need to bring more like ambition, like meaning bring your thoughts to reality. And I do feel like if you kind of interpret it in a very step-by-step process, then maybe things won't seem so scary if you're doing new things, okay? So maybe just start by doing research on, if you, let's just say you want to purchase a camper. So you, maybe you just start with research on that, and then maybe you narrow it down to a few, and then you narrow it down to 3 different places to purchase from, and then you compare those prices. I mean, the thought of purchasing the camper is very, it's very ambitious, going after something new, but maybe you do have to approach it from a methodological point of view to kind of ease yourself into it, okay? And that's all right. So if you find that new things are scary, approach it that way, like chop it up a little bit, okay? All right, Jeanette, thank you so much for being here, Jeanette. I have a card. I'll pull a card for you. Thanks for the heart, the universal love. Is that what that is? Because that's what it looks like. That's what it reminds me of. Okay, you're welcome, lovey. Okay, Jeanette, message for you from your angels. Okay, I got Cancer in reverse, and this is opposite. This is almost the opposite energy of what I had just said before, where the other one was the Capricorn energy that I just explained was very methodological. This Cancer is just very like from the heart, very passionate, very comforting, doing things because it feels good, okay? So I do feel like there's this energy of you really having to nurture yourself a little bit more and surround yourself with things that feel good to you. And if they don't feel good to you anymore, if you look at them and you say, why is that there? Does that bring me anything good? Like, throw it out, give it away. There's this energy, like I've been doing this over and over and over and minimalizing, and I'm realizing that sometimes I feel like my life was artificial at some point, and it's because I was basically taking my heart and splitting it up amongst millions of things. So I was never feeling true love and passion in one or two things. I was never really committed to one or two things because I had so many other things. I had so many other options. But once you get down to the nitty-gritty of what really matters and what really comforts you and brings you that comfort and protection and whatever it is, I mean, you can put your all into it, and it comes, this feeling is a feeling like you've never felt before because you've never experienced it on this level, okay? And that's what, it's just loving yourself, girl. Like, you need to nurture yourself a little bit more, okay? All right, Cassandra, thank you so much for being here. Oh, you're welcome, Jeanette. Happy birthday as well, not to Jeanette, but whoever just went by. Okay, Cassandra, are you ready? Message for you. All right. I love the way the sound of the card shuffling sounds. Okay. So Cassandra, I got Leo energy. So this self-confidence, loyalty, creativity, this is how I feel. I feel like you bring the self-confidence. You have the ability to bring the self-confidence, but do you have the ability to bring the loyalty? And it's not to other people. The loyalty is to you. Do you have the ability to bring the longevity of loyalty to you, which means acting on your own morals, acting on your own convictions, acting on your own creativity. Okay, so that's what I mean. This Leo energy has a lot of confidence. Okay, it's very sensual, very creative. But at the same time, like, I feel like you have all those capabilities, but I feel like we leave out this idea of loyalty and what does that mean? Because whenever we say loyalty, we think about another person. We think about loyalty to another person, and what does that mean? Being there for them when they say, like, that's insane. Loyalty is being there for yourself when you need it, okay? Being there for yourself, and I think that's the only part you're missing from this Leo energy, all right? So bring that, Cassandra, okay? Because I think you're like almost there. Like, I feel the lioness inside of you. Roar! I feel you roaring. I feel it. And I'm falling back in my chair, guys, because I'm in my shower. And obviously there's like a little like slope because of the shower drain. Okay. Thank you. If you guys are new here, please double tap on the screen. Let's get, in the past, let me just tell you guys, a little secret here. In the past couple days, we've gotten to 22,000 likes in the first 20 minutes. We gotten to 44,000 likes in the next hour and 40 minutes. We're at 7.5 thousand likes. Please, let's do this, guys. Let's do this. Let's tap on my third eye. All right, let's send you some energy. All right, put your hands out. I want you to see, I'm going to make your hands feel hot, okay? Put your hands out on the screen. Ready, guys? I'm sending you energy. Like, feel it in your palms. That was weird because when I just did that, my palms felt cold. Ooh. All right. Okay. So I felt like the energy was like leaving my palms. That's so weird. All right. So if you're new here, my name's Katie Maike. I'm a psychic medium. I'm also an intuitive life coach. You felt it. Awesome. I have a master's in sports psychology, another in behavioral analysis. Good. Some of you guys felt that pressure. I felt it leave my hand. I didn't expect that. Like, I thought I was going to feel warm, but I felt instant cold. That was the weirdest feeling. I'm so glad I got to experience that with you guys today. So if you'd like to book a reading, all you have to do is click the link in my bio. It'll take you to my Snip Feed site where I have Anastasia, Melissa, Stephanie is booked. So what happens on my end is everybody comes up here in order of how you book. Let me just show you really quickly of what it looks like when you click on my TikTok link. So when you click on my TikTok link, you'll see my page. And there's a couple different types of readings. Let's go to the front because what you're going to see when you get on here is this moon, and that's the $16 special. So you just want to click on that special, and it's going to open up to that special, and you fill in the box about your question, be specific, and then send it to me. And then, if you do not get a response back by Sunday of this week, like if you book for the week and you don't get a response back by Sunday, like you need to message me or support or look in your spam. Sometimes it goes in spam. So I don't know why I can't help that part. I'm so sorry, but okay. Oh no, you saved a reading. Okay, wait. I saved your reading for me and my husband accidentally deleted it. If you can send me a message, I might be able to find it because I have all of my readings for Hey Hero and Snip Feed are completely saved within the platform. So even if I don't have it, what I can do is I can play it and screen record it and then send it back to you. Okay? All right, so there's always the option. You just have to send me a message somewhere says, hey, this is so-and-so. I told you how my husband deleted my message. It was on this platform, okay, Snip Feed or Hey Hero, one or the other, whichever ones. Your hands are still tingling. Good. I felt it. It's so crazy. And then I'll kind of go search for it. Tell me about the time that you purchased the reading. That will help me when I look. Okay, because I'm going to be scrolling forever. All right. Your hands are still hot too. That's so awesome. That's so awesome. So as energy healers, so I'm going to tell you guys how I do this. Okay. Because a lot of you guys might be like, how is this possible? So I started as an energy healer by learning how to visualize energy because that's the first thing you have to do. It's just like riding a bike. You get on and you practice, and it gets easier and easier and easier. Now, by visualizing the energy, let me tell you the biggest trick. The number one trick to visualize energy is go outside on a windy day and visualize what wind looks like and give it colors. Give it all different types of colors. And what happens is it helps to train your body on visualizing what energy would look like. Now, by training your body, then you can visualize it. And as I visualized red heat coming out of my palms and almost it dissipating into the phone, and then I just saw millions of hands receiving it. So because those were my intentions, that is what happened. Now, if some people didn't feel it, maybe they weren't in that frequency. Maybe they weren't in that vibe, and that's okay. But a lot of you did, and that's awesome. And thanks so much for being here. Let's get into some more readings for you guys. Okay, we're getting over the middle of our week. It's hump day. I see everyone's putting their name in the comments. Perfect. That's what we got to do to get a reading. If you would like a personalized reading, I do have a $16 special. I have a couple $22 specials. And then it goes up from there. But don't worry, the price is just indicative of the time, okay? So if you want a longer reading, if you want something that's 15 minutes or something that's a minute long, I talk fast. You see, I talk fast, okay? But you also know that more time, more information, right? I think I spilled that, but you guys probably didn't see that, so I probably shouldn't have said anything. Let's do some uplifting messages. And this deck is one of my most favorite decks. I talk about this all the time. You'll see this if you just keep scrolling on the decks that I use. You'll see it on my profile. Okay, it's the Crystal Inspiration deck. Twofold. I'm gonna have a message for you, but I'm also gonna. What I feel like I need to be drawn to with this deck is what crystal you need in your life, and that could correlate to any blocks that you have in your life. What areas you need to pay attention to. What areas you need to look into. All right. Okay. So I hope you guys are all enjoying 2022. Things are about to get real. You need to manifest some good positive shits in your life. Okay. I started a past life hypnosis regression course. So I'm so excited. I don't know how long that's going to take me, but I'm really excited to start helping people with past life regression. So that's some cool news. We'll see where I'm at in that next year. So, okay, Billy, message for you. All right. Billy, you got the Golden Healer. This is Open the Door. So I feel like maybe you have this interest in it. You have an idea of this. Maybe you like getting messages and you believe in it and you understand it and you take the messages to heart and you put it into your life. But there's a step above this, and there's a step above believing that there is this other side, or believing that we all have abilities, okay? And I feel like it's your crown chakra and opening up to the idea of spirit and the fact that you have abilities. Like, this golden healer comes up for people, in my opinion, that have very glorious golden light, which is a crazy combination of all of the clairs. Okay, so I do feel like you are being asked to open up to a deeper level when it comes to spirit. All right, so somebody asked a comment, okay, above here, right when I pulled the card. What if I want to book everything with you? I'm here for you. You don't have to do it all at once, okay? I'm here for you. So I have one-on-ones available. I have coaching. I have mentoring, coaching, coaching for psychic abilities. Those prices are lower. Those are one-on-ones, Zoom sessions, personalized Zoom sessions, one-on-ones. The prices are lower than it would be a psychic reading. I think they're like about 25 minutes I end up spending with you. So if you're looking for something that's not so much mediumship or psychic reading, then I do have coaching in there as well. Okay. Awesome. If you're interested in mentoring or coaching. Yep. So how I do it basically is I don't have, well, I guess I could do it. I could do some monthly deals. Maybe I'll work on that. Right now I only have individual sessions available. But what I can do is, let's do the month of February, and we'll try to put up a session where you can get 4 sessions for the month. Don't hold me to that. We'll see what happens. Okay. Okay, Mards. Here we go. Mards, message for you. Okay. Okay, crystal clear quartz. This is get crystal clear. So this has something to do with either a situation that maybe your emotions are kind of clogging it or fogging it, but at the same time, I am being drawn to like your third eye, crown chakra area. So this is also like a perspective shift for you. Okay, so if you're in a situation or there is kind of a hustle and bustle with another person, I do feel like taking your emotions out of the situation is going to bring more clarity into your life. Okay. All right, there is no list right now. Hello, thank you for being here. There's no list. I do readings for free just by calling names out. So I do that during this whole live. If you would like to purchase a personalized reading, I do have, oh, you're welcome, love. I do have $16 readings available through the link in my bio. If you have to ask a question that is super urgent, if you need a reading that is super urgent, I have that available too. The link is right in my bio. So if you click on that link, it'll send you to this page right here. Okay. And you see the moon. Oh, I clicked on a different reading. You'll see this moon right here, and that's the TikTok special, but you can click, there's different types of readings. The decks I use in today's live are here. Any other products, you can keep scrolling and you can see the candles are the one-on-ones. Okay, so if you scroll through the candles, one-on-ones, coaching, psychic abilities, mentoring, those are all in there as well. All right, so I mean, you can always just check that out. You don't have to like hang out there, okay, because that'll always be there. All right, let's do a couple more readings. Lee. And as an energy reader, I connect to names, so sometimes I cannot look at the names until I'm ready to give a reading. All right, some people might connect to pictures. Okay, you might be one of those people. You never know. Some people connect to names, some people pictures. Maybe there's another way I don't even know about. Okay, Lee, what do you need to know here, Lee? So Amethyst, trust your intuition. So I feel like you're still you're still listening to other people. Like you're listening, or you're behaving on their dime. And this is the way that I have to just put it. Like maybe you don't say something because you know someone will react a certain way. Or maybe you choose to not do something a certain way that you would want to do it because you know someone might say something or get upset about the way that you do it. So there's this energy of like, you're getting the signs and the intuition to do what you're supposed to do, what Spirit's telling you to do, but you're still kind of, I feel like your Spirit's still kind of crushed by I'm going to say programming. It's just from childhood programming of like obedient behavior. You know what I mean? And like, here's an example that's coming to me. Like if someone was elderly, they might say like, oh, don't say anything to so-and-so, they're old, they might get upset, you know? And like you grow up feeling like you have to shelter that person's feelings for them because we don't want to experience an angry grandmother, whatever the case may be. We all get told those things. I know I was told those things, and it was so insane because my grandmother was the bully, and I was also told to not stand up to her because she was old. So like, it was a messed up situation growing up, like super messed up. But I hope you got what you needed to out of that. I know I went off on a tangent a little bit, but I was trying to come up with, examples that might benefit other people at the same time. Just because I call someone's name doesn't mean this reading may not, it's not going to resonate with you. Don't worry, guys. Okay? All right, let me check in on these readings, make sure they are coming through. If you would like a personalized reading, please go ahead and book that. Who's next? Nicole. Okay, here we go, Nicole. Oh, you're welcome, Lee. Lighten up. Okay, have some more fun. You need to have some more fun. Go play in the sandbox, go swimming, go do something that a kid would do. Okay, sometimes we have to bring that laughter and that fun back into us because as we're kids, like think about it. As we're kids, what is the one thing that you can remember being told as a kid? Grow up. Grow up. Grow up by adults. Grow up. Someone would say fart and you'd giggle and they'd say grow up. Why can't we laugh? Why can't we laugh when someone farts? Who cares? Okay? You need to just lighten up and bring in more laughter and more joy, and I feel like love will follow, okay? I don't know why you're being told this. I wasn't shown a reason. All right. Oh, Amy, I see you just booked. Thank you so much, Amy. Thank you. All right, here we go. Shannon. All right, Shannon, message for you, Shannon. I heard I'm tired. Lighten up. Okay, you got this as well. So Shannon, you need to hear this as well. You need to have fun, be a little bit more free, a little bit more childlike. And don't say like, all I want to do is sleep, because I feel like the sleeping brings more sleeping. It's addictiveness. Addictive behavior can be in a negative or a positive. All right. Please read my comments. What is going on? What do you want me to read my comments? In my videos, read my comments here. I see all the comments. What did I miss? Do I have any mods in here today? Say hello, mods. Say hello. On Instagram? Okay. I will. Oh, we're having some amazing kind of friggin' crazy astrological crap that's happening to us, guys. I mean, you know it. I know it. We had this Leo moon. It's amazing. We have all these planets are direct, and then we get Pluto return. Oh, goodness. For those of you who don't know, Pluto return is kind of like, it's there during your birth, wherever it is during your birth, and it takes about 240 some odd years to come back, and it acts as like a equilibrium, equalizer. It tries to mend the things that are wrong, but sometimes it takes breaking down big structures and processes to do this. Okay. Powerhouse. Okay, you paid someone pretending to be me. Yes, please. I'm so sorry. Please, please, please do not. Oh my gosh. I don't know how else to tell you guys. You just have to do your due diligence. Look to make sure that the account's real. Okay. I wouldn't be giving it or sending anybody. Okay. Yeah. You sent me names of the people. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry. Like, their karma will come. Their karma will come one day, but they're also broken people too, and all I can tell you is to use your intuition. I will never DM you and ask you for money, okay? You have to approach me, you have to find me, you have to want it. It has to be your own will, okay? And if I do sneak into your DMs and I'm like, hey, I have a message for you, or let's chat, I'm just going to chat with you. I'm never going to ask you for a tip or anything. You can tip me on social medias like TikTok. You can tip me on my Snip feed. But just don't, I can't use PayPal, no Venmo, no gift cards, no Zelle. Like, just don't do it. Okay. I'm sorry if there are psychics and mediums who use that, but I wouldn't use it if I were you. Okay. I would not use those services. I would use third-party companies. Like, Hey Hero asks me to be on their platform. I was asked to be on Memo's platform. Like, okay. So, I hate that we have to screen ourselves, but I mean, use your best judgment, especially if they send you, like, if they say, here is a Venmo, and it's a name that is not my name. Let me put that crown on. Then red flag, okay? I know, I'm sorry, I know you're not mad, but thank you for forwarding it to me. Like, I'm just so sorry that it's still happening, you know? Like, I'm hoping one day it becomes so obvious that we put them out of a job because nobody falls for it, you know? All right, Melissa, message for you. I switched decks, Moonology Oracle deck. Love this deck. I have the link in my bio as well. Okay, it's a win-win outcome in your forecast. So if you had a situation that you were thinking about, a situation that you were like, it was kind of coming to the end, or the final decision was going to be announced soon, or you were waiting for a final decision, I do feel like it's going to be in your favor. It's going to be good, okay? So look forward to that. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Let's get these likes to 22.2 thousand. Come on, we've been here an hour. We're at 14,000 likes. You got this, guys, okay? You got this. All right, Alicia. All I have to do is tap on my third eye, get in touch with my energy. All right, Alicia. You and your loved ones are safe, okay? So this brings me to like anxieties and things like that. I do feel that maybe you get anxious or anxiety over mundane things. And it does kind of put a damper on your thought process. It does change your decisions, and like even things like driving, I feel like for some reason driving is coming through. So I just feel like maybe taking a step back, trying to figure out ways to control that anxiety. And while we're here and we're talking about anxiety, let's just talk about this dialectical behavioral therapy deck. I'm going to just say it one more time. We're going to pull one more card for everybody here. This is the most amazing deck if you have anxiety, depression, bipolar disorder, basically anything in the DSM that is a diagnosable disorder that has to do with your mood, okay? Anything that is like a mood disorder, personality disorder, this is the deck for you. Now, it's mindful and focused skills and activities, so you don't always have to have a professional around or with you, okay? So let's pull one. Thank you for being so awesome, Dominique. I appreciate you being here. Okay. So let's pull one of these cards for everyone. Okay, you don't have to shuffle like me. You can just pull a card because they are labeled, okay? Okay, relax and soothe using sound, okay? We were just talking about how soothing the shuffling can be for people, like that soothing sound. So it says distress tolerance skills. So if you find yourself in a stressful or distressing situation, then put on something calming, something that's very aesthetically pleasing, some music. Maybe you need to play in some sand yourself, or some kinetic sand, or now let me read the back of this, okay? It says, make a list of the sounds that help you feel relaxed and peaceful. Find songs, sounds of nature, white noise, recordings of your favorite person, or whatever else is peaceful to you. Download some of on your smartphone to keep with you wherever you are. Listen to something on your list today, or when you are feeling distressful. So this is a good go-to. Sometimes, we need that calm down or that reminder. I mean, think about when we were children. Okay, like for example, my 2-year-old or my 3-year-old, she has tantrums still. She still has tantrums. She's still learning to regulate her emotions. So if we weren't first, you may never have been taught to regulate your emotions. So with her, sometimes I have to calm her down. Sometimes she wants me to calm her down. Sometimes she asks me, can you count? And I count to 10 very slowly. And I don't know if it's the sound of my voice. I don't know if it's the rhythm. Whatever it is. But just counting very slowly to 10 helps to calm her down. And we may think it's a crock of shit, but remember when we were kids, remember like even getting a kiss on the hand, like relieved the pain. So there is a deeper level to the mindfulness that goes along with healing or, with healing yourself or healing your anxiety, your distress. Okay, it really is about getting to the core of that emotion and really understanding that emotion, okay? The deck is amazing, Steph. Like, think about this deck and, like I use this with clients as well if they're specifically have high anxiety, okay? Just pulling something that they need to know. Like, I'm just going to be like, Spirit, okay, what does Marcia need to know? Or Marcia, what do you need to know? And you got this mindfulness skill. It says practice mindfulness on a single object. Pick an object on which you practice mindful focusing. Sit quietly and relax using mindful breathing. Now observe the various qualities of that object. What does the surface look like? What color is it? What makes it unique? How does it feel in your hands? And practice this 5 times a day. And what this is going to do is it's going to help your psychic abilities. It's going to help you to make those connections with things that you normally wouldn't have that connection. Okay. And mindfulness it's real. Okay. I used to use a mindfulness diet to lose weight. Okay. How many people want to hear this diet? You didn't have to do anything different except stare at a wall while you ate. You had to stare at the wall while you ate, and that was a mindfulness diet, and I lost a shit ton of weight, but I can't do it anymore because of my lifestyle, because I have 4 kids. I can't eat. I can't look at a wall. Someone's always screaming, okay? Guess when you're feeling mad. Yes. Daniel Tiger, yes. Yes. Okay, when you're feeling mad, like you want to roar, take a deep breath and count to 4, okay? I'm getting super hungry. Ooh, thank you so much, Krisha. Thank you for booking. I see your reading just came through. Awesome. Thank you so much. Okay. Let me see what deck. Let's do some shadow work. You guys want to do some shadow work, like some nitty gritty. I don't want to hear this shit, but it's probably going to make me think of something and it's going to trigger me, but I'm also going to heal from it. You guys want to do some of that? Okay. I'm not waiting for your response. I'm doing it. Like, I know nobody wants to friggin' do this, but we got to do it. Okay. Let's do it. So I'm going to use the Dark Goddess, my Dark Goddess deck. Okay. And I'm going to show you as many cards as I can show you, because some of these have boobies on it, and I can't show that. So I definitely need a sip of water. I'm getting hungry. It's energy. I still don't know where my water bottle is. I think this is the same water from yesterday. All right. Here we go. Samantha. Okay. Here we go. So these make you feel a certain way. These are designed to shock you, designed to trigger some emotions. Okay, and that's my intention, is for you all to be triggered in a good way. Okay? We use the word trigger like it's a bad thing. Like, oh my God, stay away, trigger warning. Like, no, it's like healing warning. Okay, because triggers are our body's way. Did I pull a name yet? Did I say a name? Okay. Did I even say a name? Okay, let's see. I'm going to do Dominique first. Dominique's my moderator. I always got to give the moderator a little thank you. If you're interested in being a moderator because you are at my lives all the time, please send me a message on Instagram. Okay, I got Wrath. Okay. And this is telling me that when you get angry, when you feel your blood boiling, it's because of an unhealed wound. It's because you were not allowed to deal with that emotion at that time. You were just told to push it away, or that it wasn't real, or that it didn't matter. And sometimes you get triggered, and it really has to do with self-expression. I feel like it's when people say, like, I feel like a bottle just popping off, it's because you're storing all your emotions inside. You're not expressing them. And then what happens is we get angry. We get angry because we don't express it, but we place that blame and that anger on other people. And then we might show anger as a result of it. Okay, so anger is what apparently is being or happening when you're getting angry. It's either a lack of your voice not being heard, someone not appreciating your words, someone devaluing your word, frustration of not being able to get all the words out. Okay. And don't forget, like, you can book a $16 reading. You can ask for your shadow work. You can ask for what you need to heal. You can ask me to read your energy in that way and have a personalized reading just for you with this deck as well, okay? So Brandy, this is an awesome deck. Okay, Brandy. So I got redemption. Okay? And I feel like I keep hearing mom, like mama. And this is weird how this is coming through. Okay. Were you like, this is, I feel, okay. I know it says redemption, but it's like done onto me as I've done to you. So this is what I feel like. It's almost like being, if you say you hit someone as a child, like, I feel like your mom would come up to you and hit you and tell you no hitting. And that, like, messes you up. Like this, it's weird. Oh, I called Jennifer. Okay, I'll get back to Jennifer. Okay. So, like, as a child, I feel this weird, like, cognitive dissonance between, like, what really getting back at someone means, or that you have to get back at someone, or that's just the way life is. You do to me, I do to you in that way. But there's no clear, like, who did it first. So for you, in order for you to get what you want in life, I feel like you've been waiting for someone else to do something first, and then you kind of follow lead. Someone's nice to you, you're nice to them. But you need to take the opposite. You need to take the initiating approach, because that's really where your manifesting is coming from, is what you put out there is what you're getting back. Instead of thinking, okay, someone else needs to be nice to me first in order for me to have a relationship with them. What if you're nice to them until they're nice to you? If you really, truly want that relationship, okay? All right. All right, Jennifer. Blocks for Jennifer. Ooh, this is coming from your sacral chakra. Desperation. Okay, and this is about relationships, and this is about love, and this is about acting in ways to gain love. What you would do even as a child in past relationships, what you would do in order to gain love, gain attention, be the center of attention. And I feel like some of the things that you they're coping mechanisms, they're defense mechanisms in order to be seen. And a lot of them, when they were younger, they were exaggerated. I don't feel like they're really parts of you, but you've made them parts of you. Like, let's just say, like, someone says, oh, so-and-so is the middle child or the oldest child, and they always have to be center of attention. Like, that, I feel like that was a label that was placed on you due to your defense mechanisms of not being seen, if that makes sense. Okay, so I get this desperate, like, feeling of I need to be seen, and that overcompensation ends up being like a label that you carry through life, and it's not really part of you. I feel like you need to go to childhood and figure out where this came from, and once we know the origin of something, it's like it's easier for us to get rid of it because we realize why it's there in the first place, okay? Let me just give you guys an example. If you've ever worked in the restaurant business, anybody work in the restaurant business, work for tips, or you've tipped a waitress, tipped a bartender, okay? Now, tipping was introduced into the United States in 1938, right after we have our Civil War, and we are trying to integrate slaves from being slaves back into this free man type of living. And what happened was the South did not want to pay black people the same amount of money as their other workers. So they implemented this program where if they worked hard enough, then it should show, the customer should see their work, and they will depend on the money from the customer to live off of their payment. It was a way, it was a loophole for these restaurants to not pay their employees because they felt they didn't deserve it. And we've adopted this system, and we still do it today. And we are programmed as servers and bartenders and food delivery people to get pissed off at people when they don't tip. But why are we not getting pissed off at the people who own the company, the people that run the company, and the people who pay? Like, why are you paying Domino's a fee to deliver on top of tips? Okay, what is the driver making? Is the driver getting reimbursed? Why are they not? Like, we need to think about these things. And sometimes it's not until we know the origin of it for us to, like, break it down and be like, wow, this really doesn't make sense, okay? Let's do a couple more, okay, Lauren? Message for you, Lauren. Okay. This is going to be about a block, or definitely meant to trigger some type of emotion inside of you. Okay, so I got control. All right, so look at the areas in your life that you feel that you have the most control over. If you feel like you lack control in a certain area, and it could have been to someone's control over you, over your behavior, over your mood, okay? Like, this is kind of what I'm getting. Like, I see a young girl, and if you're sad or crying, you're told to stop. Like, stop crying. And it's like someone trying to control the situation. Like, if you're loud, stop. Like, you know, it's coming from like an older outside source. I don't know if this is a nanny or a grandmother or something like this. But I feel like it's someone who definitely had to have the complete and total control over the situation. And you may have rebelled in certain areas because of this. You may have sought control in certain areas because of this person who placed so much control on your life. And you didn't realize, I don't think you realized it as a child. Okay. It's definitely like something that's ancestral. It feels like. Okay. Here we go. All right, guys. So I have about 15 minutes left on here. 15 minutes for you guys to get either a free reading, or you can purchase a $16 reading. The price will go back up after this live is over, but all my lives are available on YouTube. All of my readings will still be available to you. And if anybody has booked a 24-hour response, which I just have, like, I just verbal diarrhea, I have to say it. It's actually like a 4-hour response, 4 to 6 hours. I put 12 on there just in case you book while I'm sleeping, because I am Eastern Standard Time. All right, here we go. Brittany, I got hubris, okay? So I have to be honest with you. I have no idea what this means. I have no idea what hubris means. So I'm going to look it up because I'm not afraid to be human, okay? Like, I feel like it has to do with your complexion, like that's what's coming through, but I have no idea what this is. Excessive pride and self-confidence. Okay, all right. So I was kind of right. Now, let me get on this a little bit. Okay, I feel like the way you carry yourself, the way you dress, like the way that you think society sees you was programmed inside of you. I feel like there's a deep, like, rooted another person or family member or parent that like constantly made you aware of how other people see you, or how they will see you if you do not dress a certain way, or leave the house a certain way, or leave the house in certain clothing. And I feel like that may have affected how you carry yourself, how you see yourself, how you treat your body, whether you decided to rebel against it or you have yet to even go into a full self-expression, okay? But there is some areas of self-confidence with yourself and your exterior that you need to work on or is suppressed in some way, okay? If you have any questions about love or life, medical readings, medical scans, fertility questions, questions about career, finances, past lives, North Node readings. So let me tell you how I started doing this, guys. I had a personal North Node reading for myself, and this was before I knew how to actually do a North Node reading. And I combined my North Node and my MC, which is my midheaven, which is what other people know me the most for. Just kind of dug through my astrology chart and said, okay, if this area of my life, my North Nodes, my Aries in my 6th house, if this is going to bring me the most happiness, the most destiny, and my MC is in Leo, and this is the energy that people are going to know me by, then let's combine these two things and be profitable somehow. Let's live through it. Let's live on it, because I have to completely wipe away this idea of a career. If you still use the word career, if you still use the word job, I still do, because we are trained to think that a career is something we do longevity, that a job is something that we make money on, and that we can't make money unless it's a job, a job. Like we're programmed to keep that from giving us success, like as if we are supposed to be one thing our whole life, or that we are supposed to dedicate our whole life to be one thing. Okay, we are not. Tassie, one for you, love, one for you. 10 more minutes. I'll be on here about 10 more minutes, guys. And I will be getting right to those readings. So if you booked, expect those back either tonight, tomorrow. It takes me about 48 hours to do readings. If I get really backed up, then it takes me maybe 72 hours. Okay, that was really quick on that hat. I would like another hat, please. Okay, Tabby, inspiration, okay? And I feel like, look at this hood. It's reminding me, it's almost like in your family, in order for you to do things that you liked or the things you were interested in, you kind of had to do them behind closed doors. Almost like you, maybe I get this like metaphor of hiding in the back of the library because other people weren't into the same books that you had. So there's this idea of like, maybe you going against the grain as far as getting inspiration or doing things that people might think are crazy in order to be creative, okay? So I feel like you need to get over anything that was stunted in your past. And I'm being like even connected to past lives. So if you think this could be connected to a past life, please consider that. I do past life readings. You will see a past life in love reading on the link in my bio, but you can always purchase like a psychic reading that's a longer reading and ask for a past life. That way I can go more in depth, because if you purchase a 1 to 2 minute reading for past life, you might not get a lot of information, okay? So, and that's just because I can only talk so fast. All right, we got about 10 more minutes, guys. You know what? Let's talk a little bit about smoky quartz. You guys have smoky quartz. Smoky quartz are going to be awesome for grounding. These are going to be good for meditation. Anything when you're meditating, when you're going into the ethers, when you're looking to kind of help your root chakra, set some new ground down, set some new roots down. And it also going to help bring a lot of clarity. So what I like about smoky quartz is that it really is for your root chakra, but it starts out as clear quartz, which is for your crown chakra. So there is this energy of it really kind of vibrating through all of your chakras. And this is a completely natural point that I got from Brazil. I did cut the end off myself just so it would stand up. But I absolutely love natural crystals, natural quartz. If I had to choose one, I would always pick natural crystals. Like, they're so unique. As even though they're clear, they're so unique. So if any of you ever have or come across any unique crystal points, like, send me pictures of them, like, show them to me. I absolutely love them. All right. Let me pull one more deck, one more card from this Dialectical Behavioral Therapy Skills deck. If you weren't here before, this was written by 2 physicians, and it was written to help people with, you know, depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder, mood disorders, okay? And it's meant to help you kind of regulate your emotions, be mindful, help when you kind of can't regulate your emotions, okay? So it's like having a therapist in your pocket. So this distress intolerance, all right? So if you're feeling distressful, if you can't tolerate a situation, this is a mindful task that you can do in order to overcome that situation or to get through that scenario, okay? Don't forget to double tap on the screen, guys. I would hate to leave this place without 22,000 likes. It won't mean anything though. It really doesn't mean a fucking thing. Okay. Before reacting in emotional situations, assess your feelings, threat balance. Compare your emotional intensity. Give your emotions a score, okay? To give them a score of 0 to 10 or something, okay? And compare them to an actual threat at the same time, all right? So if you saying like maybe a terrorist attack was a 10, all right? Put it somewhere in there. Tell yourself how threatening really is the situation. Now, think about your values, your wise mind, problem solving. All of those things cannot happen when you're not thinking clearly. So if you are overreacting in that moment, overreacting in the situation, you're not going to find the answer that is the most clearest, the answer that is the best for you. But if your feelings are much higher than the threat, choose a coping skill instead, okay? So this is meant for you to assess whether or not your threat is valid, whether or not your emotions are valid. But if you are in a situation and the threat is valid, where you actually have harm that could be done to you, then it's basically saying like, we got to go with a different action, okay? Somebody asked if I can tell whether or not they're going to move into a house or not. I can certainly read the energy for you. I'm a tarot reader as well, so I work with tarot cards. I love this deck. It's the Light Seer's deck guide. I love the art that goes into this deck. A lot of people use it. I got it right on Amazon. Of course, I have it linked above. I'm still learning tarot. I think I'm gonna always still learn tarot because it's 78 cards. And if you're learning tarot, then stay with it, guys. I'm so close to 22.2 thousand. If you're just learning tarot, don't be afraid to write on your cards, okay? My necklace is not moonstone. My necklace is Larimar. It matches my ring here. I got this at, there's a little shop called Lost Mines of Atlantis in Sebring, Florida. And I take my kids there often to do mining, where you buy like a bucket of dirt and then you can mine under like waterfalls, and the kids can find rocks and shark's teeth and other kinds of fossils. So they have a huge crystal store inside. So usually after the kids are done doing their little mining, because I homeschool my kids, then I go inside, and last time we went, I got this cute little Larimar to help open my throat chakra. All right. So let me see. I gotta stop. I'm having a hard time like speaking. I feel like I'm pushing it. I don't know what it is. My voice is just going above and beyond today. So I'm going to go rest my voice. I'm going to go check on all of these readings. I'm going to organize these readings. And if you booked yesterday, expect your reading to come through today. All right. You guys got to 22.2 thousand likes. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. So you're going to click the link on my bio and you're going to see this beautiful full moon. And this is your $16 TikTok reading for 1 to 2 minutes. It's a video response from me. If you want something that's a little bit longer, that's fine. All you have to do is keep scrolling and you'll see all the different options for mediumship readings, North Node readings, energy readings, fertility, health readings, spiritual coaching. Okay, so these are all on here. And the decks that I used today are right here along the bottom. I did not use this Earthcraft Oracle card, but I'm going to pull one for us and I'm going to read from the book. Okay, this is, I would say, no, I'm not going to read from the book because I don't have the book. But I'll pull one card for you, for those who are left in here, for those 35 of you to 40 who are left in here. And I'll pull a card to see how to leave this energy, inspiration for you, okay? ceremony. Okay, so I want you guys to congratulate yourself, give yourself kudos, give yourself, make yourself a pie. Like when you have a change in perspective, when you change your life, when you get away from a narcissist, when you come into your intuitive abilities, like celebrate, okay? Make awareness of the milestones, incorporate these milestones into your family, like things that are useful. And by having your children see that you find like, oh wow, mom values bettering herself. Mom is having a party right now because she has achieved success in her enlightenment. Like she values that. And by you placing value on your personal growth, your children are going to see the same thing and they're going to value the same thing. You can tell them till you're blue in the face to value it. They're only going to do what they see. And whatever they see you do is what they will emulate later on in their life. Because remember, from 8 and under, it's just programming. They don't have their own self-awareness yet. That's why like little kids draw like stick figures. They'll draw like a circle and all the sticks, all the legs and arms will be coming out of the center. They don't have this self-awareness until they get a little bit older. And they don't even realize they are being programmed. We are being programmed the last couple months of the womb. Like a mother and baby's energy is so in sync. So if you're pregnant and you have huge episodes of anxiety, your child could literally be born with anxiety and not know. And it's just ancestral, okay? So the more you heal, the less your children have to heal. But at the same time, your children will start to trigger your own healing. So if all of a sudden your kid turns 10 years old and you're triggered by something they're doing, think back to when you were 10 years old. There's a reason that you're being triggered right now and you weren't before. So there's healing that you have to do. And believe me, your children are going to help you do it. But at the same time, by you healing, you're helping your children because you have less for them to heal in the future, okay? All right, guys, thank you so much for being here with me today. I'm a little behind, but you can catch the replays of these lives. The link for that, all you have to do is click the link here, get on my page, and again, just scroll all the way to the bottom. I just opened something. Just scroll all the way to the bottom and you'll see here I am, the Meta Movement right there. You can click on that. It'll take you to my YouTube site and you can see some of the replays of the past weeks of these lives, okay? Thank you so much for being here, guys, and I'll be back tomorrow for some more readings, for some more enlightenment. I think I'm gonna bring a little bit more education in crystals and health and skincare for you tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to talk about some oils and some oils that I've been bottling lately, okay? So thank you, guys. I love you. Love and light. I'm going to get to these readings for you, and please go ahead and check the link out in my bio. All right? Bye, guys.